Hey guys, so today we're going to do a reaction video to a video I thought was pretty funny. The video comes from JR Wisdom. Check out his channel. I'll put it in the link. I'll put the link in the description below. But it's a crazy story that I thought was pretty hilarious. So hopefully you enjoy it as well. Let's just get to the video.
So I go meet this girl at her place, right? And we were going to go out, but she said we need to wait on her babysitter to show up so someone can watch her 5-year-old daughter, right? When I first get to the neighborhood, I realized it's a gated community in North Dallas. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I had to text her to get the code and everything. So I'm like, damn, seems like a nice area. Surely nothing goes on wild here, right?
Yeah, that's a big mistake right there, sir. Because in the nicest areas, the most wildest shit takes place just behind closed doors. Also, you in Dallas. Good luck.
So as I'm pulling up to her house, I noticed that her front lawn is cut diagonal. You know what I mean? It's not cut in a straight line. So I'm like, oh, okay. It's cut like a golf course. This is nice, real nice. You know what I mean? So I pull right into the driveway and I park right there. But that right there is already breaking rule number 34-1 in the Baby Mama Shuffle Safety Handbook. You never...
Wait, what? Wait, there's a Baby Mama Shuffle Safety Handbook. I got copped at. I ain't know that existed, but hey, the more you know.
Park right in the driveway. You're going to find out why in just a second. Before I get out the car, I grab my tool bag and I grab my hard hat, but I'm not there to fix anything. Once you get to a level I am of doing the Baby Mama Shuffle, you realize that a lot of these girls, they don't like their kids to see that they're casually dating. You know what I mean? So it helps them if you show up as a handyman, show up as a direct TV guy or dish. Me, I got all the polos. I got the vest, I got the hard hats, I got it all.
Yo, what? Oh shit! This man is an expert. I didn't think, you know what? Daddy gonna have to get him some costumes.
I got it all because I've learned over time, if you cater to these women, it helps your situation in the end. This is what I do. Hell, I'll even show up as an astronaut if she needs me to. You know what I mean? Just put it in the appointment notes. So I'm sitting on the couch just chilling, right? I'm eating one of her kids' fruit snacks. She has a PS5 on this big ass flat screen. So I'm like, oh hell yeah! And the sitter should be there any minute. Everything's going great, right? Then out of nowhere, I hear boo, 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 boo.
That is the sound of life happening. That's the sound of God saying, you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. You ever be in a position where you know you about to do some fuck shit and the universe reminds you not to do some fuck shit by sending you something to teach you that lesson that's why you shouldn't be doing that fuck shit? This is one of those times.
Sound like LAPD at the front door. He jumps up and looks at me like I'll suspect the company. Like, nah, girl, this your house. Who the hell is that?
First of all, why are you looking at me? This your house. Who the fuck? How the fuck would I know who's at the door? This your house. She's like, is the cops? Is that the cops? Did you do something before you came here? Nah. The hell? What? Man, she'll looked at me. I've been like, now you know. Come on, man. Really?
And I wasn't really scared until she got up and she went to the door and she looked through the window thing on the right side. And when she turned around, the face she had looking at me looked like pure fear. Like she shouldn't have been there either. I'm like, whoa, like what's going on? She's like, you need to get up, get your stuff. You need to go to the pantry right now. I'm like, the pantry? She's like, get up, get your stuff, and go hide in the pantry. So I wasn't going to let her say it 3 times. So I got up, I got all my stuff, and I go hide in the kitchen pantry. And I was sitting there next to a box of Ritz. I remember specifically. So while I was sitting in that pantry, I didn't know what was going on, right? But later I found out, like just to add information in right now, that her babysitter had to cancel. But she called her ex-husband instead of calling her because she had like no clue that they were even going through a split, right? So
wait. So you call... Okay, so basically what she does is that she calls the man that doesn't even know he's splitting with her to come babysit their son or daughter. I think it's their son. My brain's fried on Sundays. To babysit the kid. But the man isn't aware that she's seeing other dudes. And the man isn't even aware that she's planning on divorcing him or splitting with him. So she thought it was a bright idea to call this same man to come look after a kid. Meanwhile, there's a whole nother dude in the house with his car parked in the driveway. I'm just. First of all, you shouldn't be messing with this chick in the first place. She just sounds like all she does is make horrible decisions. Like, what?
He showed up to pick up the kids, but he saw my car in the driveway. You know what I mean? That's why there's rules to this. You always park across the street. You park down the road. You never park in the driveway. That's how you get yourself hurt. So I'm sitting in this pantry. I'm hugging my little tool bag and my hard hat, and I'm like trying like to breathe like real quiet.
First of all, ladies, if I gotta park across the driveway, no, across there. If I gotta park across the street to come see you because of what could happen if the dude that you are/were seeing might come home and fuck my shit up, I shouldn't even be there in the first place. Like, if I gotta do that, then I gotta go look at other options. Cause like, there is no piece of ass that's worth your life getting taken. Like, listen, there's just too many girls out here that you could be exploring with. As opposed to going with a chick that will be the reason why your life comes to the end in the next 30 minutes. Like, why are we doing this, dudes? Like, I get, she must got that good.
And then I overhear like them yelling, like blah blah. Like it's like real muffled. But then I hear like a slap, like a loud bah. And then she goes, and you still hit like a bitch. And I'm like, oh, they squabbing. So I'm like, okay, do I get out?
Now your ass caught in the middle of a domestic violence case. You see, this is why you gotta be careful with the girls you fucking with. Like, come on, bro. The first indication that this is a horrible idea is the fact that you gotta go in costume to see this bitch. The second indication that this is a horrible idea is that you gotta park across the street. Now you're dealing with an angry dude who isn't even aware that the woman that he had a kid with is leaving him. And now he's looking for blood. And your ass is hiding in a pantry with Ritz crackers right by your side. This is literally the beginning of a film where you get that little intro that says, I bet you're wondering how I got here. Well, don't I have a crazy story to tell you folks?
The pantry and go like do something, or do I sit here and let this family matter go on? You know what I mean? Then I started hearing glass breaking and all kinds of stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna sit in here while there's like full-fledged domestic violence going.
Wrong! You gonna sit your dumb ass in the damn pantry and not show your fucking face, because whatever anger going on in there, if he see your ass, it's about to get worse. You stay your ass in the pantry. Did the nigga listen? We gonna find out.
On. So I get up, I walk around like the little kitchen short hallway thing, and then when I see him, my whole mind kind of changed, and I wish I was still in that pantry because
he didn't listen, and now he's going to pay the price.
He was this big, buff, no neck, Vin Diesel, cornbread and hot sauce and beans for breakfast looking motherfucker.
Oh hell no! They the worst, cause they just get mad for nothing. You could just like kick a bottle and them niggas want to kill you.
And I didn't really know what to do, so I was like, hey, yo! And then as soon as he heard me, he turned and looked at me, and he started walking my way, and he was like cussing and everything already. And then she saw that he was coming towards me, so she like ran and kind of like intersected, his path. I guess she was trying to save my life, right? But as soon as like she got in front of me, he picked her up like a toddler, like underneath the armpits. He picked her up and chunked her. I'm talking like almost 10 feet into the couch, and the couch like flipped over. So I'm like, okay. And then when my adrenaline's pumping and I'm mad, I start to sound like my mom for no reason. So I was like, hey, so what you not gonna do is just throw people. But before I can get the word around out of my mouth, I'm up off the ground, you know what I mean? And he throws me, and I remember I did one half spin, and I saw like the kitchen, and then I was on the dining table, and then I hit this little dog cage, and then I hit the tile floor, and I thought I was dead, and I kind of laid there, and I'm not gonna lie, I knew I wasn't dead, but I played dead because I didn't want no more of what that got going on. That was a family matter. I shouldn't even said anything.
You should have kept your ass in the damn pantry. Now your ass getting thrown like a goddamn football in this woman's house. You went there to beat cheeks, and now your ass is being thrown around like you a piece of pigskin, you dumb. Listen, there are just certain boundaries you don't cross, diggity dog. If it is a matter between two lovers, and your ass is the third party, you need to stay yourself away from that confrontation as possible. Like, it has got nothing to do with you. For all she knows, a nigga fixing the pipes. If he dressed it up like a hard hat and a plumber, you know what my ass would have been doing? I'm gonna tell you what my ass would have been doing. I would have been in the damn bathroom, laying on the goddamn toilet, acting like I'm fixing shit. Cause like at that point, he ain't gonna attack a plumber. Like, you got dressed up in a whole goddamn hard hat and costume only to get your ass tossed like a football? My dog, what was the point of the costume? Did we forget the protocol? Did we forget the protocol? Yeah, we forgot the protocol, because once you see a big buff nigga with no neck, your ass is just, everything just goes blank. I would have stayed in the pantry.
And part of me was trying to make myself feel better for laying there acting dead, you know what I mean? Because I was like, you know what? He threw her into a couch, you know what I mean? He threw me into a dining room table. So he still loves her, you know what I'm saying? She got thrown into a couch. So let me just, lay here. And because he didn't ask me who I was. He didn't say, what are you doing here? He immediately picked me up and threw me. He didn't want to have no conversations with me. So I'm just going to lay there and chill out. So eventually she started yelling, I called the cops are on the way. And then the cops did show up, but he was already gone by then. So when the cops showed up, of course, they asked me questions, they asked her questions. I told the cops I got a few punches in, which was a bold-faced lie. I got one punch in.
Bro, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to end it right here. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, you're right. He didn't give a fuck about you. That's why I would have stayed in the pantry. Or at least, like I said before, act like I'm a plumber or some shit. Because, like, if he got the audacity to pick this woman up and throw her like a football, you think he ain't gonna do the same to you? As a matter of fact, he might put more aggression. The fact that he saw your face. Listen, I'm a fit person. I'm fit, right? But I'm also I'm not buff. Like, if a nigga with no neck and a Vin Diesel, Dwayne The Rock Johnson looking motherfucker popped up in at a girl house that I was fucking, and I had to hide in the pantry, I'm not getting out that pantry. I understand my limits. I'm not going to win that fight. There are certain things you have to understand as a man. There's certain things you just don't do. You have to understand your limits, because if not, your ass is going to get tossed like a football. Now, did he get ass after that? Absolutely not. Ain't no girl want to sleep with your ass after she just saw your ass get tossed. It's just like, damn nigga, you like that? Shit. She probably got back with baby daddy after seeing that brute strength, and he tore her up. Stay safe out there, guys. And if you gotta do all that, like get a costume, park across the street, just to see a chick, look elsewhere, or your ass might be thrown like a fucking pigskin on Sunday morning. The fuck? All right, I'm out.